Hi, you guys. So today I thought I would share one of my favorite fun, little, fast, cheap techniques for creating layers on a page. So I am starting with a really sloppy, messy, colorful watercolor background. And I'm doing this just in my watercolor journal. And I'm going to let this dry. I just want color on that background. Once it is dry, I am using blue painter's tape, which is not going to get stuck on that surface. I'm going to be able to peel it off. And what I'm doing is creating what is called a tape resist. And now I could totally approach this same concept in a different way. I could easily paint out circles on my page, but I tend to gravitate towards techniques and process that are kind of more fun and enjoyable in the moment. And this is one of those techniques that I love doing. It's so satisfying to me in the moment. So what I'm doing is actually cutting out just these sloppy, messy circles from that painter's tape, and I'm sticking them on my surface. And what this is going to do is mask out that space, those circles, or resist the next layer of paint that I put over the top of it. Again, you could probably recreate this by just simply painting out your background and leaving some circles, but I love being able to cut these shapes out and really have some, I don't know, when I peel these little pieces of tape away, I have so much fun doing it, and I think it's a really fun way to approach layers. So I am just sticking those circles all over my surface, and then I'm going to completely paint everything out. And I'm just using white acrylic paint, just the cheap stuff from the craft store, completely painting a big layer of paint over the top of everything. And I'm going to let that completely dry. So once that paint is dry, you can begin pulling off that tape, and you are left with these really beautiful little circles filled with that color. And again, there's probably other ways you could approach doing this, and that is just fine. But I want to share with you guys just the simplicity of using everyday materials to create something really fun and dynamic. Now, I like to go back into these circles and use them as the beginning for my drawings, my doodles, and I'm going to just be filling them with flowers. I'm going to turn this into a floral because you guys know I love floral paintings, and I'm simply using India ink and a teeny tiny brush, a detail brush, so I can get some real small details in there. And I'm going to work my way across the surface in these circles and transform them each into a colorful little whimsical flower. So again, there are different ways you could approach doing this by painting out a page and adding layers, but I just love that tape resist technique because, for one, it's so much fun and so satisfying to peel that tape away to see that color. But it's also something that's really fun and unique to use that is probably a supplier material that you already have hanging around the house that you can play around with. And you can definitely push this technique and use it in many, many different ways. But again, today I just wanted to quickly show you just a fun way to create layers using kind of some unexpected supplies, that painter's tape, and really playing with it and pushing the boundaries of what you can do with it.